Welcome! Today, Estoril in Portugal plays host to round 8 of the Grand Prix Virtual World Championship. An exciting grid sees an all-Norwegian front row of Tansken and Concilio, followed again by Morris and the inseparable Woods drivers. Only 16 cars line up on the grid, one of which, Mullins, jumps the start to receive an instant penalty. On the run to turn 1, Morris jumps Concilio, and Stanton and Hatchell squeeze down the inside to make up places. By turn 3, the cars are sorting themselves out, well, until Mullins strikes and spins Manisi. Further into the lap, and a heavy Wicks runs wide over the crest and drops 6th to Rowland. And so, the order after lap 1 is thus. Tansken heads the field of Morris, Concilio, Ryan, Stanton, Rowland and Wicks, as Mullins enters the pits to serve his penalty. Thomas tries his luck at passing Hatchell into turn 1, but the Synergetic isn't having any of it. Further back, Panisi is nudging himself enough room to overtake Williamson. Thomas spins away his promising opening lap on lap 2. Concilio tries to get his nose inside Morris. Hatchell is the first retirement of the day when his Cosworth goes up in smoke on lap 4. Lap 5. Mullins first pressures Williamson into a mistake, and then Thomas. Fifth to 7th run closely for the opening stint, until lap 14 when Stanton clips the wall and gives Rowland a run at him to pass in turn 1. Wicks later tries around the outside, but has to wait for a Stanton mistake to get by. But the next lap, Wicks has a close call with the barrier and survives to drop behind Stanton again. But the Woods retake Stanton prior to the Constance pit stop. So, by lap 18, it's clear drivers are on different strategies, many opting for 3-stop strategies such as Stanton, Morris, Concilio, Ryan and Rowland, whilst Tansken and Wicks go for a 2-stopper. Ryan exits the pits just ahead of Rowland, but Wicks comes out behind them both. Lap 25. At the front, Tanskanen still heads Morris and Concilio, but on the next lap, a nasty accident befalls Concilio when lapping Evangelidakis. The Norwegian clips the Red Archer and gets flipped over the barrier, only to roll right side up back onto the track and able to carry on. Also that lap, Ryan presses Mullins into a spin. This leaves Ryan, Rowland and Wicks in a close battle over third. When Rowland has to back out of a look at Ryan, Wicks takes the opportunity to drive around the outside of Rowland at turn 3 to squeeze past into fourth and move up onto Ryan. Panisi ruins any chance of points when in dirty air he unsteers off and into a big crash. Stanton runs off and gives Mullins 7th. Ryan selects neutral to spin away third to Wicks and leave himself being hunted by Concilio, who Ryan spends several laps defending from, but on lap 44 the world champion gets past. A Nordjön error then sees both cars pitting at the same time. Tanskanen is held up enough to allow Morris to take over the race lead. So, on lap 50, Morris leads Tanskanen by just 2 seconds. They are almost a minute ahead of Wicks and beginning to lap the fourth place battle between Rowland, Concilio and Ryan. On lap 52, Ryan gets past Concilio, who is having a bad lap, and shortly after passes Rowland for fourth with the sly jink. Lap 54, and the leader Morris comes across a spinning Stanton. He can't avoid clipping the constant and picking up damage. He has to surrender the lead to Tanskanen, and a long pit stop drops him back into the clutches of Wicks. Late stops for Rowland and Ryan drop them back behind Concilio, who brings his car home fourth despite having rolled it over the barrier. As Morris's pace drops, Wicks claws him in and by lap 60 is ready to begin challenging the CSG over second place for the remaining 10 laps. He makes several attempts, but Morris manages to repel them all and claims second by just 0.3 of a second. So, after 71 laps, for the 6th time this year, Tanskanen and Nordjön win, by quite a large margin in the end, over Morris and Wicks. The result reinforces the championship standings, with Tanskanen again slightly increasing his points lead over Morris, with Wicks in third. Nordjern also claw back some of the deficit to CSG in the Constructors' Championship, with Woods now a clear third.